I'm Melissa Powell, formerly Melissa Petty. Back in the day, I was the PE teacher here for almost a third of the time that the school's been here. I would say 31 years. So a long time, but I started when I was like 10 years old.
Awesome.
When I first started here, we had kindergarten through the 8th grade, and we had 20 portable classrooms on the outside. So it was like you just had to fend for yourself to get through the crowded hallways. And we had a 7th and 8th grade basketball team that Sherry Rambo used to coach and Lynn Alsop used to coach. And when I came on, I started helping keep the books for the basketball games. And then I also, while I taught here, I went over to help at Oakland High School to coach volleyball. So I would recruit some of the girls here to come play at Oakland. When I was here, and we had like 1,200 and something students until they built Siegel Middle and Wilson Elementary. And then it became like, shoom, like a ghost town. And it was like maybe 300 and something students until that started finally growing. But the changes in just the physical changes of the school are there as well. We used to have the old rubber floor and on the gym, and we had the wood bleachers that you'd almost break your back trying to pull out. Then we got the nice wood floor and the electric bleachers to come out. But the front entrance is also very different. You used to just be able to come right in the school, but now they've got that partitioned off, so it's a little hallway for safety reasons now. But when all the portables were here, I mean, they were everywhere, all the way around the school. They were up in the front parking lot, at the very end of the building by Jefferson Pike, in the back of the building, in the back field. So we had lots of portables. So when they all disappeared and we had very few students, it felt like a ghost town around here. My fondest memories, I have been through so many different teachers and everything, and students. Students are always going to be my favorite. I have loved the students that have been here. They've taught me as much as hopefully I've taught them, maybe sometimes a little bit more. But the community itself is just wonderful. So I had the pleasure of teaching students that ended up, I taught their kids. So I knew it was time to leave before I started having grandkids of the students. But it was so fun because I got to see like every sibling. I had the whole family in a lot of those. So I'm one of those teachers that at the end of the year, I always would kind of hide and tear up because I miss my kids. Because I was blessed to get to watch them grow up and see them every year. So when they would leave or when it was the last of the family, it was tough because I really did love all the people that are around here in this community. Some other fond memories, Superstar Day. Superstar Day was the day that all the kids loved. Sherry Rambo started that, and we've had the same guy come every year from Boone, North Carolina. And he comes every year and sets it up, and the kids love it. It's one of their favorite days. It's one of our favorite days. They just have a great, great time. Way back in the day when they had 7th and 8th grade here, they had somebody, I don't know if it was Miss Sanford or somebody, had this big, huge, long pink snake. And they would hide it from each other. And then during a pep rally or some big thing at the school, you would see some of these kids come carrying it across their shoulders because it was a big, long pink snake. And they were like, we got it. And then inevitably they would try to hide it, somebody find it and hide it for their class. So that was always kind of funny. We also had faculty volleyball games. And so that's always quite comical, seeing some of the teachers play. But also back in the day, we had 7th and 8th graders that would play against them. So one of my most memorable things here at Walter Hill was, of course, the Chase Donnell Make-A-Wish. The fact that he thought so much of everyone else and the students to have his Make-A-Wish giving to the gym for new equipment and the gym to be redone will always hold a special place in my heart. And the roadway named after him, and just all those things just brings back all the winners. And so I'm very thankful it's continued all these years after that, and that he'll always hold a special place in the gym for Chase Donnell. What makes Walter Hill special to me? It's got to be the kids. I am a kid at heart, and I love the kids. They've taught me a lot over the years, but the community itself, just having, a family, and you get to see all their kids, and you usually have very supportive parents in our community that have been here, even went to school here themselves years ago. And then we've had people that have gone to high school here, and they taught here or they worked here. And it's so cool to see, while it's been updated and stuff, that we still have some of the older things here, like the pictures on the wall of the graduates. In the trophy case, there's some like old pictures and old trophies from the basketball and stuff like that. So I love that it's still, it's updated some, but it still holds true to its past. There was one memory where Miss Baker was she was a first grade teacher, and she was bringing her class to the gym. And we see her start jumping and moving around, and there was a little garter snake that had gotten in the building, and so that cracked me up. There was one time Virgil, he was a custodian here way back in the day, he come walking up and he had a mouse trap where he had caught, I don't know if he put them in there or if it just happened like that. I don't know, but there was three. So we were like, he's got the 3 blind mice caught in one trap. So I don't know, but those things are just funny. All the different talent shows. We used to have talent shows here, and they were the funniest. We'd have teachers would also come out and do skits or show their talents, and I love that. But the skits would be funny, and then we would showcase some kids doing their talents, and those were always a lot of fun for me.